My name's Ewan Wilson. I'm the Northern Area Manager for Dennis Sisis. Today we're at Parkview Bowling Club in Brechin and we're carrying out a spring renovation day. So we're doing a number of different operations on the green. It's a live working day with the assistance of the greenkeepers from Parkview. One of the major issues that we found with bowling greens is the bowls finish in the autumn and then the greens are basically left until the spring of the following year. So it's important that maintenance practices are carried out, certainly in the spring, but if not in the spring, all the way through the winter. Unfortunately, due to budgets and lack of staff, many bowling greens aren't able to do anything during the winter months. So spring renovations are vitally important because that's the start off for the season and it gets your green going and recovering after the rigours of the winter. The first machine we're using today is the Sisis Dart. It's a purpose-designed aerator for bowling greens. Maximum depth of penetration is 4 inches, but having looked at the soil profile here, there was a pan around 2 inches, so the machine has been set to go 3 inches deep with half-inch solid tines. The idea being is just to open up the surface. We're going to introduce seed and top dressing into the green later on, and it just allows some oxygen down into the root zone also and lets gases escape and water penetrate again down into the root zone. The second machine that we're using today is a Dennis FT mower that actually belongs to Parkview Bowling Club. It's almost 30 years old and they use it as a backup tool. It's fitted with a tungsten tip verticut reel. This is a tool that we would normally use through the playing season, but because of the mild winter and the mild spring, there's been a flush of growth on this green. So the greenkeeper here felt it was important to verticut this green. So set very lightly just into the surface. We're just removing the surface thatch and just lightly cleaning out the sward. The next machine we're using is the Sisis Rotorake. This is a purpose-designed scarifier. At the moment it's fitted with a light scarifying reel, set to go down somewhere around 5 to 6 millimetres, although we can go deeper. But at this time of the year, just before the green opens, we don't want to be too aggressive. So the idea is just to clean out the surface of the green, to remove dead organic material, to remove thatch, and allow the seed and the top dressing that we're going to introduce later into the sward. We're now using a Dennis FT mower. We've fitted a brush cassette in it today and we're using it as a clean-up tool. We have already verticut and we've already scarified the green. We did it without a collector box to show the effect and to show the material that was being removed. Normally you would always do those operations with a collector box fitted. So to clean up the debris from the green, we're using the FT with a brush set lightly, very lightly against the surface, just to sweep up the material that's been removed by the previous operations. The final machine today is the Dennis Razor Ultra. We're mowing the green around 5 millimetres. We're getting close to the opening of the green here. We're opening in 2 weeks. So we've gradually brought the height down to 5 millimetres. It will come down again the closer we get to the opening day. It's always important if you're doing any maintenance operations, if you're aerating, scarifying, verticutting, you always mow afterwards. That should always be your finished job. Leaves a nice presentation when the members come. They've got no complaints about anything you've done to the green because the green's nicely striped out and lightly rolled.
Is pretty spot on.
They're also applying top dressing today at Parkview. They've got approximately 3 tonnes of kiln dried sand that's getting put on the green. The purpose of top dressing is to level up the surface and dry out the surface. We've created holes with the Sisis Dart aerator. We're now filling those holes with the sand. The sand will be worked in with a drag mat. It's important before you carry out any work on the green that you know what's going on with your green. So it's good practice to take some core samples out, look and see how much of a thatch layer you have, look and see where your compaction layer is, and try and plan your maintenance programme around eradicating those 2 issues. Because what you'll find is those are the 2 biggest problems faced by most bowling greens, certainly in Scotland, mainly due to the weather that we have. We have mild and wet and damp winters, terrible for thatch build-up and disease build-up. So it's important just to have a look at your green first, find out what you've got, and then work a maintenance programme around it. There's a number of different operations that we've carried out today. We've been doing verticutting, scarifying, aeration, and really you can't do enough of it. The more you can do, the better. You'll get more benefit from it all during the playing season.